Alright guys, we're going to set up here for catfishing. Got a couple holes over here and nice little spot right here. Let's get a couple rod holders in. We're surrounded by riprap over here on this side, so and start piling rocks on. Probably need one in the front of it. All a few around it. All a few around there. That's pretty good right there. Once you get enough rocks in there, test how strong it is. So your rod ain't gonna go in the water. That's pretty loose there. We need to put some heavier weight up front. There, that's pretty solid. Pretty solid, guys. They've been biting on sunfish pretty well. So here's a little one. We could use him whole, but we're just going to cut him in half and put him on. This first one here. What we got here is a medium fishing rod. This is a Tangling with Catfish Whisker Whip series. It's a medium catfish rod. So we got a 6500 C3 spooled with a 25-pound big game trilene. We got a Carolina rig, 4-ounce weight, couple beads to protect that knot. We got a new swivel I got on sale. Pretty interesting. We got 50-pound leader line down to a 6/0 Eagle Claw Circle C hook. Moss from the last trip. We're going to hook this bluegill from under the lip here all the way into the nose. Not out of one of its nostrils, right down the middle. There we go. Check that hook tip real quick. That's pretty good. Alright, we're going to throw her out here. So you got some current. When it's hot like this, they like that current. So just I'm going to throw it straight out into the current right there and let it drift on down a little bit. Now behind there is a bunch of trees, so it's got right in there. So I don't know if there's going to be anyone over there, but we'll throw around and see. Slap her back in the rod holder. Make sure your line's tight. Always check that drag, make sure it ain't locked down completely. It's pretty tight, but I think that catfish can pull anything out of it. Same rig here, guys, same exact rig, except we got a 3-ounce no roll. And this is an orange whisker whip, made by Tangling with Catfish. So if you want to check those rods out, these are made for channel cats, and not just small channel cats, some pretty decent sized channel cats. I've caught them up to like almost 15 pounds, guys. They will handle them. Now, if you want to get a little closer to structure, like some of the structure over here, you may want to go to a medium heavy, and they sell a extreme for that kind of deal. Alright, we got a catfish special here, 6500 Abu Garcia. Not that you don't need none of these kind of reels or anything, but I find these to last a long time. Forever almost. I mean, you can buy parts for them. Alright, we're going to throw her. Guess we're just going to see her little ducks over there. We're going to throw it on just at the end of that tree line there. That's where we're going to start at. And we didn't get it that far, but let's try right there real quick. Not real deep, guys. You don't have to go deep for catfish, even in the daytime on a small river. Alright, let's make sure our line's tight. Now we just sit and wait. Get me a drink. It's hot out here, guys. It's going to be hot again today. Me on riprap is not too great, so stay tuned. We got a little movement on this one. I believe that's the current, so we're head right in the current there. Hoping not in a pile of rocks. Snagged up. Alright, we're gonna look and see what time it is. Oh, wait a minute, I gotta call my wife back. What do you want? Your car won't start. Yeah, sounds like it might be the battery. Well, I'll be home here shortly. Love you. We may give her one more throw. One more throw before we go. We'll start with this one farther out. So I gotta go home, change the battery. But I do want to catch a catfish still. So if we're not hung up, we might be able to get it done. We'll throw more in the shade, I guess. So there's a log way down there. I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but sticking up out of the water, we'll throw way over there. That's still in the current, but a little bit farther over into the shade. It's a good throw, so we'll see if we can throw that far. And I hit into a tree, guys. Way up there. Oh no, it never came out of it either. Oh crap. I heard something. I think the sinker fell in. The hook did not. The hook did not come out. Well, we should have probably just went home. I'm not sure how this is going to play out here. Yeah. I think the sinker, no, I think the sinker's probably hung up too. And we'll see if we can pull it out down here. I think we got it, guys. I think we got it. A bunch of leaves fell out. That's probably a tip to go home though. Threw it in the tree. I had to get some air to get it out there. Alright, now let's see if we can get her in. Yep. Lost the old leader line. It must not have been really tight. I didn't pull that hard. Alright guys, well, there's one. Maybe we'll throw the other one over that way. Maybe we can get it over there. Really want to catch a catfish before I leave. And the rest of my day is going to be, we'll throw sideways. Maybe we'll get a better lower cast. There we go. That did it, guys. Got a lower cast. That did the trick. Hopefully that rock's stable. Alright, now just kind of tighten it up. We're going to give her about 5 minutes, maybe 6 minutes. Then I got to get home and change a battery, it looks like, or do something. Wife's car won't start and she probably has to go somewhere. All it's doing is click, click, click. Oh, there was a hit, guys. There was a hit. I was about ready to take a drink. We just got a hit. It might be a gar or turtle, or it could be a catfish, guys. That was a hit. That didn't act like no turtle. That was a pretty fast pull there. There's gar here too, so we'll see what happens. I mean, the catfish have been biting on bluegill pretty well, so. Alright, let me get another drink. That's usually when they hit. I like to call this spot prime real estate. You got current, you got slack water, you got wood, you got rocks, you got everything. Everything you need for a catfish. And it's deeper water over here in some spots. not just shallow. Though I found them in the shallow spots quite more often than the deep. It just gives them more options. More options. Well, are you gonna bite? Well, I guess we'll reel it in. Call it a trip. First trip. All right, we'll reel it in. We might throw it out one more time if we have any bait. But oh, there it goes, guys. Oh God, guys. Oh man, I think I still got him. Oh yeah, we got him, guys. I think. Let's see if I can get up. I fell down. Rod holder about went in. Oh man. Oh yeah. Let's get him up here. That current's heck, man. That current is heck. Let's get down here to the rod holder. He probably ain't even that big. But he about took my rod holder in and rod. Whew. Oh man. There's our catfish for the day. All right, guys. That's why I hate fishing in rocks. Whew. Hurt my knee. A good one. All right, see how big he is. There he is. Don't get hung up in no rocks. All right, there he is. Just a little bit of catfish, but he was strong enough to whip my butt. He was strong enough to whip my butt. Was about ready to reel it in. Get over here, he's pulling drag now, guys. That drag's pretty tight. All right, he's mad. It could be a girl too, you never know. But they're mad, whatever they are. All right, get in here. He's not wanting to come in. There he is, though. There he is, guys. Looks like a female, guys. Looks like a little female. Heck yeah. I don't want you to fall back in. I've had them do that before. Hook pop off and fall right in. Hook right in the corner of the mouth. All right, buddy. Let's get that in there. That's why I like these side ones. You can get that when they won't open their mouth. That big old long whisker there. Get that hook. It's wrapped up in my net. There we go. There it went. There it is. Give you a good view here. That's my one catfish. Could have been a mini catfish day, but look at that. Second spot, guys. All right. About killed me too. All right, we're gonna throw him back. Release him. The one thing, these grippers, once they're on, they're hard to get off there too. If they let go, it's no problem, but we'll try to get a release. There it is. Stay tuned, guys. Part 2. We'll release this one. Remember the video. All right, guys, thumbs up.